What's going on? John, we're in the motherfucking building. Shouts out to Break the Bank TV. Pretty boy J, bitch.
Every day the streets calling. Yeah, the devil keep talking. Plus God talking too. But I don't know which road I'm walking.
John Wayne, what's up, sir?
What's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
So I just want to thank you for taking time out to speak with us today. It's greatly appreciated. I know you got a lot going on right now. So, of course, a couple weeks ago, you let the internet, you lit it on fire. It was crazy. It was crazy, you know. See, you had a lot of support, but there were also a lot of comments that people didn't like as well. So I'm sure you're used to the publicity anyway, you know. Speaking of course, because you know who your brother is. Everybody knows that, you know, Soulja Boy is your older brother. So I'm sure you're used to the publicity, the negativity, positivity, you know, before and after the fact, whatever the situation going on. So you did have an interview with Hip Hop Revival. Shout out to them for bringing it to the forefront. But now we're going to get with you for the after. First thing I want to know is, how was your mom's initial reaction to you dropping the diss song to Soulja Boy?
She liked it. I mean,
Oh, really?
I released the song. I went over there. I said, Mom, I got this song out. She was like, for real, let me hear it. Then I showed it to her. Then, some nice little bars in there, some little 808s. And then she was bumping it. She was digging it.
Okay.
My mom a street chick. She don't really care. You know what I mean?
So, cause your mother, she's from the west side of Atlanta too, correct?
My mom from Chicago.
Okay.
But when she moved down here in her mid-20s, she still is on the west side of Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
That's originally where we all from. It's not where you born, it's where you was raised and influenced. But I could be this nigga was born in what was you born at? Germany? This nigga from Atlanta. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, my mom is from Chicago. She the only one from Chicago, and her family, my cousins. Okay. But we from Atlanta.
When you recorded this song, speaking of that, did you produce the beat yourself? Did you?
Dump Rock produced the beat.
Okay, well, shout out to Dump Rock.
Yeah.
So, how long did it take you to write it up?
I woke up. Actually, no, I was about to go to sleep. My brother sent me an email. I hadn't talked to this nigga in like 5 years. And then, all the shit I done talked about is going on in the song and shit. And all this bullshit he be doing, that I wanted to separate myself from, which I achieved. You see what I'm saying? Right. Now when you think of me, you always think of him, but now you say, oh, he don't fuck with him. You see what I'm saying? I just felt disrespected how he was talking, He know how he talk. And then, I said, fuck this shit. Right before I went to sleep, started writing the song. I text my engineer, said I want to get back in the studio. Then I finished it, right before I went to the studio. I went with my girlfriend. Then we got there. I made that shit. They was like, some of the, I seen some of the comments it's some of the shit is off beat. But it's not that it's off beat, because it's just too much. I'm trying to fit in each sentence. See, when you have a diss song back to back, right? Okay. And then that's not really a diss song to me. That shit is a hit. That's like a track. You can play that shit in the club. If he was to substitute Meek Mill name out of that, it wouldn't even be a diss song and still go hard. When you're really trying to diss somebody, you're trying to get a message across, you just make the song. You see what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck about a hook. I wrote the song straight through. You see what I mean? When you want to hurt somebody's feelings, you want to let them know I am fucking with you, you just make it diss like she through. Okay. There ain't no hooking that shit. It's the whole 7 minutes is just diss you. And that's it. So to answer your question, nah, I didn't take long. Because I've been making music since 9th grade. I'm 21 now. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I've been writing. And you can tell. There ain't nobody that just woke up and said, oh, I want to rap. You ain't gonna make that. Right. You might make trap not bando, but you ain't gonna make that.
Okay, I understand. So you say that you're supposed to get a message across, so you was intentionally just trying to let this dude know, hey.
I don't fuck with you.
Okay.
I ain't talked to you in 5 years. I'm not one of these niggas that just be hanging around you for the reason they hang around you. I ain't finna get on my knees for no nigga. Stop fucking trying to hit me up. You got the message from our mutual people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we had is over with. And I'm sick of this bullshit that's associating my name and also my family with you. Every time you look on the internet, what this nigga doing? Some bullshit.
You mean all the Dracos and the Quavo and all
Not even that. Every nigga this nigga be trying to diss. And see, to him, he playing. This shit a game. It's all fun. Who gonna touch me? I'm living on. You know what I'm saying? But it's I had a problem with somebody one time. And then the dude didn't take it serious because, we still was cool, right? But it's you never know if somebody on the other side taking it serious. It's not if you take it serious, somebody don't kill you or somebody upset with you. It's how they feel about the situation. You see what I'm saying? Okay. That's basically what it was. Like, this dude be beefing with these dudes, and then he think it's funny, but you don't live here. You see what I'm saying? He don't be thinking about that. So this was a message out, like, we don't fuck with this nigga either.
Okay.
And this shit worked.
Okay. So the whole time during Soulja Boy's antics, did you ever maybe try to reach out to him and tell him, hey, tripping, bro? I mean, I know that you said you personally don't, mess with him, but did you ever just maybe think, okay, let me just tell this dude to chill out before he get hurt? Just because that's your brother. I understand
so all right. This is a grown ass man we talking about. His last name is Boy, but this is a grown ass man. Right?
Okay.
I'm 21 now. See, the people be like, oh, his baby brother. I look young as fuck. That's why I act. I'm 21.
Bro, I'm 25, I look 17. I'm short, bro. So it's all
good. But
good.
I'm saying, you still mature. You see what I'm saying? You around me for you've been around me for like 30 minutes. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a teenager. They still think I'm this baby. I'm 21. Right. So you asking a grown ass man, he telling a grown ass man about his answers that's been going on since he first got famous. You see what I'm saying? It's like the obvious questions. You don't think we done tried that shit? We don't give a fuck no more. How many times you gonna keep trying to talk to a grown ass man? Just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We like keep going. You got your own things to worry about.
So, for what you're saying, is that he's always been that way, even before the fame, you believe? Or...
Well, I mean,
I know it's a kind of difficult question.
I mean, anything you ask me is gonna be an opinion.
Right.
Because it's coming out. Even if I believe it's a fact, and it probably is a fact, it's still an opinion. I mean, go look at the blogs. Go look at DJ Academics. Go look at all these dudes that done got famous off just talking about how stupid these rappers be. See what I'm saying?
I understand. Like,
the proof is in the pudding. Just look it up. Look on TMZ. Look on World Star. Look anywhere. This shit's everywhere. It's just like, god damn, could I wake up and eat some cereal and this dumbass shit? And then motherfuckers get, you know what, blah, blah, blah. Like, god damn.
The name of the song was Overdue.
Overdue.
And so some people were saying...
Why is it called Overdue?
Right, well, why did you wait so long? And then you were tweeting out. You tweeted out because it was built, from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, that it was just built up over time. And I guess it now just hit the point once he reached out to you. And
well, not even that.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, not even that. I got my own thing. Like, all right, so I booked the DreamWorks now, right? It's coming out.
Okay.
I ain't deleted none. It's still speaking roles in my first film and theaters everywhere.
Congratulations.
Right? But here's the thing. First day I got on set, guess what the director said? This is Jason Hogg, the guy who wrote American Sniper. Guess what he said? So your brother's a rapper? And then I gave him a look like, this is my first goddamn set. I'm trying to be in character, and this what you telling? You see what I'm saying? And he goes, oh, no, I swear to nothing before I book you. And that's the shit you got to deal with. Because first thing they said, this dude, probably thinking this dude, brother, retarded. You see what I'm saying? So this is my way. Now when somebody see me, they going to say, I ain't saying shit about so-and-so. He doing his own thing. You see what I'm saying? And then, like I said, it worked. And then you say, why is the song called Overdue? It's not that it was built up a couple times. Somebody should have been said this shit. Like every time somebody, think about how many niggas didn't try to expose this nigga, right? And then they go say shit about my mama when they expose him or the people around him, right? And then people be calling me like, is this true? Is that true? It's like, I don't want to hear this shit from other people. I might as well say it myself. These niggas gonna keep doing this shit. So now, motherfuckers, it ain't no debating it. This is his blood. This is that other. Like, this shit is facts. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
Because a lot of people were curious. Like, I read some of the comments. A lot of people were really wondering if this was just like a gimmick.
Oh, yeah. No, hold on. One more thing. Okay. And then people keep saying, like, oh, he's trying to get some fame for this and that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If you know me, you know what I've been doing. This was the last thing I was wanting to do. I have this image. I got a Nickelodeon image. You see me? But it's over with now. I'm still a nice guy. I'm still, mature, proper, respectful. But it is what it is. So I didn't release Overdue right now to get some clout up or to get my buzz up. I released it because it's just the truth. Like, people say, why you ain't release it? Why this people Chris Brown did that and that? Because it ain't about the fame. When you really want to diss somebody, you just gonna do that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't about none of that. I was just like, I'm about to send this message out and be done.
Maybe text you anything, ask you why to do it.
I ain't talked to I don't know how many times I got to tell people. I ain't talked to this man in 5 years.
Right.
He don't got my number. That's why the nigga got an email.
So it's an email, okay.
Like, this nigga,
so I guess he
can't get in touch with me if he wanted to. Because anybody know, like, that nigga don't fuck with him. I ain't finna get in the middle of that.
Tell us about the DreamWorks films you got coming out. If whatever you can speak on. I don't know what you can or can't.
Right, it ain't my film or nothing. I'm blessed to have auditioned for them to see something in me. You know what I'm saying? Well, basically, after high school, which I went right up the street from here, Lithonia, I was like, what I'm gonna do with my life, and then I started doing extras work and things like that. And my last extras work I did was on this thing called Betsy with Queen Latifah. I was on that set for like a month, and I was in like these old ass slave clothes in the middle of the goddamn woods at 3 a.m. And I was like, I ain't never doing this extra shit again. Nigga goddamn eating canned chicken meat and shit, like the food was garbage. I was like, fuck this shit. Then I started taking like acting class, like real shit, going to studios, make sure I ain't getting scammed and stuff. Cause a lot of, the industry's booming down here. Everybody getting scammed if you don't know what like people come from out of state, sign with these shitty ass agents, you know what I mean? So I started doing independent films. And then the lead actress on set had an agent. And then she was like, "You don't have an agent?" I was like, "No, I just, sent them an audition raw. They like my self-tape." And then she was like, "Yo, you should sign with so-and-so." And I hadn't heard of them. I hadn't heard of anybody. I'm new. But I finally gave it a shot. The shit was legit. Then I say a year after that, I think 2015, I auditioned. Then around Christmas. And then, I say around February, I got a call back. March of 2016, I filmed. And the film's only coming out this year. Then I got to actually see my scene. I took my dad so he can see what I'm doing. He was proud of me. We seen my scene because I had to do some TV lines like bleep the cuss words and stuff like that. So the scene good. I became the character. You know what I'm saying? And we got a premiere coming up. They're supposed to be contacting one of my agents or manager. Let me know about the premiere. So it's gonna be my first premiere. So just keep doing what I'm doing. I got a manager now, like I'm saying. I'm doing my auditions.
Okay. So is your primary focus going to be acting or music, or you going to try to do both?
Well, see, one of my influences growing up was T.I. Tip, you know what I'm saying? He don't really like T.I. if you know him. He like for you to call him Tip. But, he actually came to my school right before he was going to jail or something when he was doing that community service. I went to Lithonia Middle. And then, I think he had ATL. He talked about he did ATL and all that. T.I. do both, and he do a good job of doing both. He don't get enough credit for that. So that's one of my influences. I'm going to do both.
You just dropped a new song, Streets Calling.
Right.
Correct. So can you tell us about who the producer and
Jay Swagger. If you know anything about me, I got this song called Push My Luck. I think in the last 6 days it went from 5,000 views to 14,000 views.
You also got Atlanta G's.
Atlanta G's, yeah. But no, I'm saying that's the connection. Jay Swagger made that beat back in the day.
Okay.
And we reconnected for this. When I found that beat, I think it was called Count Up. I took it to the studio. I made it because I'm trying to follow up since I got all this. I mean, the negativity and positivity publicity is here, so I might as well follow up with the shit. You got to be a dumbass not to do that. You see what I'm saying? So I dropped it. It's been out 4 days. It hit over 1,000 views. Trying to get this shit on World Star and shit like that. Been talking about it for the World Star. We all know they want that Overdue video first. They ain't playing around.
Right, so
we'll put this shit up, but we want that Overdue motherfucker.
Right. So are you ever going to do an Overdue video, or you just let it slide on? You had thoughts? I mean,
I've been talking to a couple people about a couple, little situations. A couple people want me to be a part of their team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
Some people really want to put the money up for me so I can shoot it with a big.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Get you good.
They want to make sure the video done right, because they know it's gonna make the money back.
Right.
But I mean, we'll see what happens.
Right. Okay. So now I'm not trying to implicate you in anything, but this is just a worldwide question that everybody wants to know. And I guess they all want to hear from you. So of course, on the Vlad TV interview, Soulja Boy did a little Soulja Boy challenge. He was talking about the murder or whatever happened. Not
you
murder,
want to
but
hear if it's true from me.
Alleged shooting or alleged murder. And so he brought A-Rab on, and A-Rab said that he pretty much agreed with Soulja Boy, which we watched it. We all kind of figured that
the shit like a lie.
He was lying because the way he was talking, the way his eyes
like the DC Young Fly did the challenge. And shouts out to DC Young Fly. I remember I met the nigga in one of my acting classes at Stanford Studio or whatever.
Okay.
That shit was pretty. So performing arts and that shit.
It seems like A-Rab is a real loyal guy. He's another individual who said he hasn't spoke to Soulja Boy in the wild.
Right. A-Rab was one of the realest niggas ever run. I remember we used to play Halo together. I was like, what, 13, 12?
And that was on the Xbox days, right?
Yeah, and that's when the Xbox was the shit.
On the Phantom SODMG game tag. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know about the...
But basically what your question is that shit true?
Right. Without trying to implicate... Because,
well, I mean,
did you know the showstoppers like Jupiter? Did you ever
I met them one time at College Park Studios. My dad used to have his own store. He had a furniture company he had.
Okay.
He had at Jamestown Plaza on College Park. College Park Studios, like I say 5 minutes up the road. Okay. And then I came through, I met him, I was like, I don't know what Rico does, so I ain't a dancing nigga. I never could dance. Nobody, if you ever see me in this nigga video, I ain't dancing shit.
The song you did say, which I probably thought was a pretty dope line.
That nigga never. That nigga.
Your body feels a trust test. That was a pretty dope line.
That's my best goddamn line people say.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I asked you. Without you only had to get details. Maybe just a yes and no.
Oh no, I'm strong with the shits in the past. Man. I don't even know how A-Rab did his interview like that. He was like you. Even when I used to talk to A-Rab like in person as a little kid, like. It's like that nigga. I'm not interrogating you. Like that's just how he is, man. It ain't that black.
So he actually acts like that when we talk to him personally, or if you ask him a question.
If you ask him a lot of questions,
so he's trying to think about if he should say this or say that.
A-Rab a smart dude. He think before he talk.
Right. Because
it ain't that he getting interrogated. That's just how he is. You can ask the nigga what he ate for breakfast. He gonna think.
Right.
Like he ain't gonna lie to you. If it wasn't great, nigga, it was whatever strawberry.
And I guess our perception, people watched it, was like. He's lying, but he seems like he's very loyal. He seems like he's very loyal. Right. But you can just tell kind of what he's
I'll tell you what I know. I I don't know. I seen the interview. That shit from Drew. That shit was kind of funny. He said he slapped him a couple times. But I was like, I ain't believe none of that shit. I believe he was in the house. That you know what I'm saying. But from what my brother had told me, he was like, man, because I think that's when they was staying out by Eagles Landing. That was a little mini mansion. And then
Henry County, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I ain't from out there.
Okay.
I wish I lived out there, but I don't.
Okay.
But basically, he said, you know, man, I remember. He said Killer, you know, Killer is a dude from Memphis, be his manager, Miami Mike. He went to school with that nigga.
Like you talking Killer J?
Nah, not Killer J.
No, so right. It is two of them. It's Killer J and it's Killer. It's like
Killer, old OG. You like an OG? You ain't gonna see him on camera.
Okay.
So then it was Killer, it was Jabbar, and it was him and A-Rab. I think him and A-Rab was upstairs on the computer making some beats or whatever, do what they do. And I think Killer and Jabbar was downstairs, and from what I heard, some niggas ran through the side door, which they said in the interview. You see what I'm saying? And then I think, you know, guns got pulled, people got pulled on the floor, people started hiding. Then from what I said, one of them started searching the house, and I think, you know, somebody got busted.
Remember me like all the masks and stuff and seeing them and pow.
I'm trying to, based on that song, and see, people don't know the history. Go look at my brother's song, Go to War. You see what I'm saying? He tell the whole story in it. If you don't know that song, then that's the problem. You just people that's just not getting into this story. He said everything that happened in Go to War.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And he said, you know, he peeked out the window. I mean, peeked through the door. Nigga had a mask. He came out the window, started busting. Well, the door started busting. He dude was on the ground. He seen his mask. Then I think in the interview he said he shot the nigga again.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he ain't do none of that shit. He made that nigga sound like he was Jason, Freddy versus Jason. I think from what he told me originally when I was a little boy, he said he just pulled a mask off like, well, it's this nigga and that was it. And then they started running and all that. But it's so I'm gonna give y'all the truth. It's so many goddamn different stories that I don't really know.
Right.
All I know is go listen to Soulja Boy, Go to War, and that'd be the closest thing you get to the truth.
Yes, a lot of us, I guess, really like I never even heard the song.
The shit is so entertaining. You gotta watch the interviews though.
Because I guess it was so long ago, it died down for a while until Vlad brought Soulja Boy on, so that's when it got sparked back up again and whatnot. So,
another thing that took out, I don't know what the fuck is he on, some lean, some whatever the fuck he doing. He on there, pop. I'm like, what the fuck? And I ain't even watched the interview. That shit for somebody like me that grew up next to him, like, it just made me cringe and stuff. Like, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, my niggas, like, we been here, and niggas be like, look at this shit. I was like, I don't even want to see that shit. Then when I see nigga pop, like, I gotta watch this shit. Then I looked at the phone and shit. I watched just the little challenge everybody was doing. I was like, fuck. But the bad part is, I'm still associated with that shit, so if that's funny doing it, I shouldn't be laughing because I'm funny to them now.
Yeah, I understand. And I understand what you're frustrated because you want to disassociate yourself with them, but you're always gonna be tied somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because he my brother, I'm his brother. You know what I'm saying? And then we got other people in the family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, how has other family members are real close to y'all? How have they reacted?
Well, we ain't really got too many family members that close to us. Look at us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got a situation with, we got different daddies. He got a situation with his daddies and all that. I ain't never met none of them. I met his little sister. I think her name Brianna. Little brother named Church around Thanksgiving one time. Okay. Any other siblings I never even met, so I try not to even get into that. I see some of them, hit me up on Twitter. I'm like, that. My problem with my family members is my problem with my family members. You see what I'm saying? If you can't respect that, then get the fuck out of my face.
And speaking of that, Soulja Boy's other little brother, Lil 100.
I never met him in my life.
Never met him, right?
That's what I'm saying. He has plenty of other brother. Tracy, that's the daddy, got plenty of kids. Right. That's what I'm saying. I said, I'm a humble dude, respect, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I left it alone.
Right, I understand because he did put out a tweet and saying, he thought that was lame, that you dissed him, and I was going to say you never met him, anything like that.
Yeah, so I ain't nothing to talk about. Right. That's like if, it reversed, like, I got other siblings, like, so let's like, somebody came out of the corner 5 years, diss me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I was going to acting class when I was doing that, and you put me on, this, that, and then one of my other siblings was like, what the fuck wrong with you? And y'all never even met. I actually get intervening there, but like, this is between me and them, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you as my sibling trying to do that, but this is between me and so. So if I never met you, I try not to respond. Okay. If I know we got strong mutual friends, I might say something, but if I see you gonna keep trying to cause a flame that ain't even there, fuck that shit. Because if you know me, I ain't with the drama and all that shit.
There was some allegations. Soulja Boy had, and Lil 100 had tried to
call my mom a crackhead.
Right. There was
go look at that video of me and my mom. Does that like a fucking crackhead? Right. She looked functional as fuck. She was cooking. Right. She was not cooking no crack. She was in the oven cooking. Right. What she made? Man, she made some goddamn broccoli or something like that. Some steak.
It was good.
She ain't good. I'm a straight. I just eat McDonald's and shit like that. I've been eating fast food so long, bro. Like a home cooked meal is real.
You ain't gain no weight, bro.
Yeah, there it is. You see what I'm saying? Which is good though, because most of the roles I dish for be high schools.
Right.
But yeah, man, my mom ain't no fucking crackhead.
Right, because I know that, you know. Man, that's your mother.
And alright, and this another thing, right? And then I seen cause I be fucking with some people from Chicago and stuff. Like I got a nigga named down the street named Beans, you know. Shouts out nigga Beans, OG, BD nigga, you know what I'm saying? OTF, you know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with him. So he heard my diss song, you know, reconnected and shit. And basically, you know, like we was looking at videos that my brother when he trying to be like, you know, like I said, one day this nigga Blood, one day this nigga Crip, one day this nigga G, like what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? And then I looked at people clowning this nigga, like Young Chop and them like that. You see what I'm saying? And then it's just like, the shit is embarrassing. And then Young Chop had said something, this is where this is going. He was like, during the Chris Brown fight, you remember when it was all TMZ, he like, oh, my mom in the hospital, this and that. He ain't even go see my mom. He like, my mom in the hospital, this and that. And then next thing you know, this nigga on Twitter, my mom a fucking crackhead. This the same nigga. Like, what the, like, do you care that my mom is not, my mom ain't on no goddamn crack. My mom ain't never did crack in her life. Y'all know some real shit. My mom did crack. She died off that shit. The only time I ever seen her, she spit in me, my brother, and my mama face through a screened up on Simpson Road. Then she died on crack. My mom ain't never did crack in her life.
I understand. I mean, you know, because I'm not a big believer in, even though, you know, y'all had the situation, I would never try to attack my mother on social media, you know. Me personally, I don't believe in that, you know, so I thought when social media did that
shit was lame as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't, you know, because I had no.
And then he said some shit like, and smart niggas in the comments was doing their math. The dumb niggas ain't do that math. He was like, I gave that lady $100K a week for a year. All right, so it's 52 weeks in a year. $100K. You looking at $5.2 million a year. You ain't make that shit in no year. And you ain't gonna, even if you did, you're not gonna be dumb enough to get it $100K a week to somebody. That's just stupid. Like, it's just lies. Like, what the fuck? If my mom was getting $100K a week, I would have been that bitch doing crack. Like, mom, I want crack. I want an Xbox. I was doing all that shit. This shit is lies. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, it's the same dude that be like, oh, I love my mom. I love this and that. Then you gonna go turn around and call mom a crackhead just to try to cover your ass. Like, and people now, when people see shit like that, and he a tweet deleter, he gonna delete the shit, you know what I'm saying? Pretty sure somebody's like, you can't call your mom this, that, and that. Or he thought about it. And now people will see, like, all right, I see why this dude coming out and, you know, like, making sure his name ain't associated with, you know what I mean?
Right. When you say you monster of welfare, a lot of us was like, you know, what? Really? And then you went to the house and you know, video. Another thing, the video, you was like, you know, you did that video before the diss even dropped, I think? Or
Nah, I did the video after the diss. Because people, this nigga lying. Who is this nigga? Y'all niggas think I'm lying. All right, mama, come here.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
My brother ain't been in the same room my mama actually sat down next to her and ate a meal and, like, I don't even know.
So, why do you think, because you also said in the song that everybody around him was stealing, because there was situations like Soldier Kid, I guess.
I don't even know that nigga. That's some weird shit. Like, you know we met. You know where the nigga came from. It was just nigga they used to play Xbox with. That's, you know, I look on that's just the stupid shit. I look on Instagram with Jason. Shouts out nigga Jason, Westside Atlanta shit. Everybody know J-Ski. Goddamn. I look on Instagram, J-Ski. This nigga up there with them niggas in whatever they at, California, whatever. I'm like, ain't that nigga from Xbox? You don't even know that nigga. What you think gonna happen? You see what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
It seems like there's a lot of people who represent the SODMG brand, but it's kind of really hard to tell who's really SODMG or who's not, because everybody on Twitter has SODMG in their name. There's a lot of gamers and stuff.
Well, that's back in the day, not like
right. Okay.
That shit a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, when can we expect, I guess, your next mixtape to come out? Or
probably gonna be My Way mixtape Reloaded. I'm trying to see what's really going on with a couple of these label situations. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. So I mean, I'm working out like really just one real deal that's really interested, putting some money behind me. You know, putting up some videos, putting up some mixtape, booking some shows, give me a manager, put me in the studio free. You know what I mean? So hopefully that shit go good and meet up with some people this week. You feel me?
Right. Any small chance of, you know, y'all ever being cool again? Do you think maybe if he was to maybe, you know, go through, I guess, get your mom out the hood and do certain things, or was there any possibility you think? I mean, at all, even a small smidge.
I mean,
what would it take for you to?
I tell people this. You don't choose who your family is. That's a fact. My mama could have a kid tomorrow. She can get pregnant tomorrow. I ain't gonna choose who's gonna come out of it. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga more than a brother to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that nigga been through some shit with me. But as far as my mom, you know, that's your mama. You feel what I'm saying? It's my mom, we got the same mama, but that's your mama. You feel what I'm saying? Like, go take care of your mama. It's my mama, so I want to take care of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still grinding, doing my thing. She proud of me, my dad proud of me, everybody proud of me. But, like, don't be on. This is really why I came out with this. First of all, motherfuckers is hypocrites because him and his manager, they on Instagram, Twitter, and shit. Like, when he did that concert that was on TMZ after Chris Brown said he didn't want to fight. And then motherfuckers like, Chris Brown, a little bitch. And then, you ain't hyping some shit up for publicity? You see what I'm saying? Then I turn around. I ain't really do it for no publicity. I did it because, first of all, that's fucked up to Chris Brown. And then, I hate when motherfuckers lie. Like, don't come in there to my, so I love my mama, this and that. I put this shit on my mama, got my mama tatted. Nigga, my mama motherfucking hood. You see what I'm saying? You a hypocrite. You a walking hypocrite. And I'll never forgive you. I'll never forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? She'll never forget that shit.